Good morning and welcome back to the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. My name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you joining us this morning. If you're watching us live, thank you for that. If you're watching us elsewhere, we do upload these to www.livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. They are free there. We have audio and video versions, heavily edited audio and video versions. Again, heavily recommend that you check those out. If you ever miss this show, you can't catch it in the morning, don't have time to watch it on Facebook, but might be able to pick it up on a podcast listener or something like that, please check those out. Again, that's www.livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. The traffic is beginning to stack up already this morning, looking at delays starting at Millerville. They're intermittent all the way back to Jubin Road. Going to be a lot of that. Oh, look, it's I'm going to get going. No. So on I-12 westbound, you're looking at those intermittent delays again from Millerville all the way back to Jubin Road here at about 7:30 a.m. Also looking at heavy traffic in and around the larger high schools. That'd be Live Oak, Denham, and Walker. Of course, on Burgess Road and 447. 16 heading out of Watson and 16 in Denham Springs are all relatively packed at the moment as folks drop their kids off at those schools. Please remember that it's currently 46 degrees, but it is going to freeze tonight. We had that nasty weather come through. It came through later than expected. It was not 1:30 to 2. More like 9 p.m., 8:30, 9 p.m. last night, but we did get a lot of rain, a lot of wind, got cold, obviously. It's very cold, 46 degrees, your current temperature, 50 degrees your high. Reminder, there will be a freeze tonight. It's going to get right up against the freezing threshold, going to be somewhere between 31 and 32 degrees. Please remember to protect your plants, your pets, and your pipes. Wrapping your pipes outside, leaving a drip on inside, covering your plants to make sure that they don't freeze, and of course giving your pets somewhere covered if you keep them outside, or bringing them inside to keep them warm. Always a good idea. Please remember that it is going to freeze tonight. Say that one more time. There was an incident early hours of, either you call it Monday morning, Sunday night, about 1 a.m., a Livingston Parish Sheriff's deputy was involved in a shooting in his front yard. They have not released his name yet. It does appear, or we know, that the shots fired by the deputy were fatal after a physical altercation with whoever had approached him. According to Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, it looks like initially this is in self-defense. However, he has called in Louisiana State Police to investigate the matter. As those names are released, we will let you know. But as of right now, the deputy is claiming self-defense. He too was also shot but the damage was non-fatal. So we hope a speedy recovery for him. We also hope that it was indeed in self-defense. The school board last night had committee meetings leading up to their one meeting this month, which is tonight, Tuesday at 7 p.m. The committee was there to discuss restructuring the Human Resources Department. There it is in the Curriculum Department. Currently, an Human Resources Director splits time between the two departments. The reason for that is that in 2011, then Superintendent Bill Spear had to call a state of financial emergency for the school system due to the budget cuts coming during the Jindal administration. During that time, it was determined that they were going to remove a supervisor position in the curriculum department, and that they were going to utilize either an assistant superintendent or someone from human resources to sort of bridge that gap and work in both places. Well, the system's starting to get their feet back underneath them. They're looking at about a $36,000 increase to reintroduce the supervisor position in the curriculum department. Both supervisor positions in the Human Resources Department and the curriculum department are full-time jobs. You've got one person splitting them. They're looking at a budget increase of about $36,000 to fill that position, as I mentioned. So the committee voted to approve that part of it, which was to put Mr. Van Pran in the Human Resources Department permanently as a supervisor, and that that required no board action. But what will require board action is a vote tonight on whether or not to put out a bid to hire a new supervisor in the curriculum department. That's about all they're going to be discussing tonight, kind of wrapping up this calendar year, moving forward into next. Of course, they will be looking to replace Mr. Buddy Mincy Jr., who was elected as a state representative. So that new person will be appointed by the board until the next election cycle. Albany's Brock Bankston signed with Nunez College. He is now the third Albany Hornet in as many years to sign with Nunez. Zach Wild from Springfield is also there. Mr. Bankston said that having familiar faces there made the decision very easy. Nunez had been after him for a while, so he's gone ahead and signed. He'll be moving into his senior year this spring. North Live Oak Elementary received a grant from Every Student Succeeds to introduce art to third grade students a little earlier than normal. So someone from the Livingston Parish Arts Council came up to North Live Oak to discuss with them, the basics, the color wheel, mosaics, which are fun. You get the kids to put things down, make a little collage out of it. Really, lines, edges, that sort of thing, looking at white space. So they discussed all that. According to the teacher, they had a whole lot of fun. So congratulations to North Live Oak for receiving that grant and getting to throw these kids into the artistic realm a little early. That's about it for today. Things are moving kind of slow at the moment here in Livingston Parish as we kind of gear down for the Christmas and New Year's weeks and then ramp back up. We will have football all parish coming out pretty soon, and they'll be getting those photos and things ready for the paper. Not next week, but the week after, we will be rolling out our top 10. So that'll be the week of the paper will come out on January 2nd, but that'll be the week of New Year's. So please be on the lookout for that. One last time, those delays are starting to kind of come close together. You're looking at delays from Millerville, intermittent all the way back to Jubin intersection on I-12 westbound. Looking at delays on 64 heading into Central with heavy delays on Greenville Springs if you take a left there. Minor delays at 4-H Club Road, River Road, and 190. And of course, delays in and around the high schools. That would be Live Oak, Walker, and Denham, the larger high schools. Delays on 16 in Denham, delays on 16 in Watson, delays on Burgess as it hits 447 in Walker. A reminder that it is going to freeze tonight. It's currently 46 degrees, only going to get up to 50 today, and it's going to drop to 31, 32 degrees overnight. Please remember to protect your pipes, your pets, and your plants by covering your plants, putting your pets either in a covered area or inside, and wrapping up your pipes and leaving a drip. One last time, my name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you joining us this morning on the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. Please remember we're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. We are also online, www.livingstonparishnews.com. We have an app, and we are once a week in print. Hope you have a great day. Hope you stay warm. I know it's a little dreary out there, so please try to stay warm. We will be back in the booth with you tomorrow to kind of wrap up the school board's meeting, and we will be talking about the parish council, which will be Thursday night, moving into them as they kind of wrap up their calendar year as well. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.